Hi there friends, welcome to my channel Cat's Paw Canteen. My name is Kenny and today I'm making a meal dedicated to my favorite author of all time, and that author is Professor JRR Tolkien. I grew up reading the professor's works since I was a little kid and I absolutely love it. Love the hobbits, the elves, the dwarves. That whole Middle Earth world is my second home to me. And since today is January 3rd, the professor's birthday, I'd like to dedicate a special second breakfast dinner for him. I even got my Hobbit meal chart hoodie on to prepare this meal today. So come follow me into the kitchen and I'm going to show you how I make it. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so can you tell us what ingredients Daddy's using for second breakfast? What do we have here?
We have mushrooms.
We got mushrooms.
And tomatoes.
And tomatoes.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Sausage.
And sausage.
By the side.
And what's this?
Eggs.
Eggs, yeah. All right. And we got some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and thyme in there, okay?
And thyme.
Yeah. It's going to be a very simple meal. Now, as for mushrooms, I heard that this was the professor's favorite food. I don't know if he liked wild mushrooms or this certain type of mushrooms, but I heard mushrooms was his favorite food, so I'm incorporating this into the dish. And Sky also loves mushrooms, so she gets some too, huh? As for prepping the vegetables for the mushrooms, we're going to quarter it. Just like that. Simple and easy to eat. Okay, thank you, Sky. And as for the tomatoes, we're just gonna cut in half. Just like that. Thank you. Okay. As for the sausage, really simple prep here. Just kind of score it just a little.
Let's score it.
I'm putting little cuts in it. And the other way too. Kind of like a crisscross cut. Makes it look pretty when it's cooked.
And since it will get ways here to find crisscross.
There we go. Sausage is done. Okay, so we got a heated frying pan here. Go ahead, place down a bacon, or both bacons. There we go, and let that cook. Now typically I like my bacon to be chewy, but we're going to eat the bacon today just like the hobbits ate it on Weathertop. Nice, crispy bacon. Okay, the bacon's become nice and crispy, so let's go ahead and take this off. And we're going to cook everything else in this bacon grease as well, so I'm going to put the sausage down and at the same time drop in the mushrooms and tomatoes. Give it a good stir here. And don't forget to season your mushrooms and tomatoes with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and thyme. Simple flavors here. And after you season it, give it another good stir. And after it's been cooking a while, I'm going to add this white balsamic vinegar. You may have seen this in one of my older videos, but just a light drizzle. And then go ahead and give that a good mix. This adds a nice sweetness to it. And from time to time, take a look at the sausage there. It's opening up beautifully. Go ahead, place a lid on it for a bit and let it steam up and cook all the way through. Okay, I've let it steam for about a minute or two. Go ahead, check on that. Look how the tomatoes have started to wilt and crack on the skin. And the mushrooms have cooked thoroughly. And the sausage as well. It's starting to open up here. I'm going to leave it on there just a little longer. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take the mushrooms and tomatoes out. Now, as for the sausage that I'm using one of my favorites. It has a really good snap to it. It's a little spicy, but you can use whatever type of sausage that you like. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Now, we're not going to let all this juice go to waste. Go ahead, add just a touch of olive oil in there, and start cracking your eggs in. And go ahead, season the eggs with salt, pepper, garlic, and thyme. And it's going to start absorbing all that goodness on the bottom of the pan here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on that and let the egg cook. I like my eggs a little runny on the inside, so I've been letting this cook with a lid on, low heat, for about 2.5 minutes or so now. And I could see that the egg yolk area is starting to whiten up a bit, firm up. So, and it's, when I jiggle the frying pan, I could see that it looks nice and cooked. So I'm going to go ahead, turn off the heat, take the lid off. Yep, that is exactly how I want it to be. So let's go ahead and serve this up. And I'm going to go ahead and take the eggs out first. There we go.
Let's see.
There we go.
Ooh.
And let's go ahead and place the mushrooms and tomatoes as a side dish. I'm not eating carbs tonight, so this will help fill me up. And place the sausage. And of course, don't forget the nice crispy bacon. And there you have it, a Hobbit's second breakfast for Professor Tolkien's birthday dinner. Okay, it is time to dig in to this wonderful second breakfast. So, itadakimasu. I'm going to start out with the best part here, the crispy bacon. Nice, crispy, salty, delicious. I know it's a little weird to eat this type of meal with chopsticks, but hey, you know me. And I'm going to go ahead and try the mushroom and tomato here. Tomatoes are so sweet, mushroom nice and filling, and that seasoning does really well with this. And the balsamic vinegar glazes up real nice and sweet as well. Sausage, I know this is going to be good anyways, but hey. And lastly, the egg here. I hope it was a little runny still, and it sure is. Absolutely delicious. I'm pretty sure the professor's gonna like this as well. In the end, I'd also like to say Happy New Year since it is 2025. I do intend to create more and more recipe videos throughout the year. So until next time, I'll see you back at the canteen real soon.